pómulos marcados con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada, vengo sin temor.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Lovely night here in San Francisco, the San Francisco Bay Area. Our venue, the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, our scene.
Alright guys, let's do this. Hold on. We're gonna see some epic half-court.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bogut the pass to Curry. Lets it go with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Assist goes to Kyrie Irving.
On defense, Cleveland. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying, there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. On its way from Curry for two. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Barnes. And it's the Warriors on the break. The 17-footer. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. That's 7 points for Steph Curry.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Love goes in. That's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Irving drives in. Great tee that time from Curry.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Now here's Irving. It's stolen by Green. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Out to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Here's Curry. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Barnes. To the left side wing. Here's Curry with the three. That is good. Curry's got 10 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And that one's good. Love. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And here's Irving. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. And again, it's Kevin Love with a triple. Love's got 10 points.
Determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Curry wide open, and another three for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Livingston in for Barnes. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
And, Greg, it'll be a long day for them if they keep this up.
Now Shumpert after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's LeBron, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! And it's Shumpert. Penetrating. Got a piece of it. Spates kicks to Curry. From deep. Mozgov grabs the board.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Free throw line here. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he sinks the 2nd. Here's Curry. He's got 18. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Swing. Spates dishes to Curry. Kicks it to Livingston. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Warriors shooting
decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Here's Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Curry with the 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to,
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Smith. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green, might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. We talk about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact, all part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the floor.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And, you know, now we have all these analytics. And if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the cameras. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I'll tell you what, he'll get some of those hustle points if he keeps boxing out like that.
The drive by Smith. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Dellavedova's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Golden State moving it around. Curry's shot is good.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Warriors leading by 19 points. Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Klay Thompson.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Irving. That's short off the rim.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Curry gets the bucket.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Pass to Curry. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. Curry's got 35.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Thompson kicks to Rush, and he slams it one-handed.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Passes it to McAdoo. Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry, stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving's got the ball. And so it's Golden State with it. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Dellavedova, the pass to Smith. Love wide open, he fires. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Love's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Wow. He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here is Livingston. Feeds it to Ezeli. The dish to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one. They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burks.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 38 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors 5. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Thompson kicks to Green. Thompson dishes to Bogut. It's Curry outside. Good. Curry's got 43 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And you know, with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career. More than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound, Green makes it off the glass. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And for LeBron, last season, the longest injury absence of his career. I think he's smart to protect his body, though. If he can keep healthy, he can play for a long time at a very high level.
Here's Barnes, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Curry passes to Thompson. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Rush in for Klay Thompson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dellavedova's checked in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the basket good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Cleveland gets it back.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
The drive by James. Here's Smith. Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. He's got to be relentless. And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve. Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. Barbosa comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And he gets it to go.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Livingston. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Livingston's got 5.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be... How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Shumpert. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here's Dellavedova, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Dellavedova's got 15 points.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Welcome back as we... Get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. On the court for Cleveland, we've got James Jones. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. Then it's Williams. And it's Shumpert in at the shooting guard. Frye, good for the Cavs.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy do it.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Now here's Williams. He feeds it to Frye. Trying to get open is Mozgov. And Channing Frye gets the 3.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Shot's good. Curry's got 53.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And Shumpert kicks to Frye. He dishes it to Mozgov. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not. And a sharp pass to set up that high-percentage shot in close.
Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Shumpert, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I tell you, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Offensive rebound. Jones kicks to Williams. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Puts up the baby hook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
That's good for Mozgov. Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Down low, Jones, no one around him, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up, and he lays that one in.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient. Well, I like what they're doing inside here in the second half. I mean, they're still trailing, but they're showing a lot of grit down low in the paint.
Azili's checked in for McAdoo.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Williams, finished off the break.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Leandro Barbosa.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Try, good.
For 3.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Livingston. Curry's got 56 points in the game.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's Fry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Mozgov drives in. Curry with some nice D. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And Jones sends it back. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. On the basket by Jones.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing and what they've got. Right now is not getting it done. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And it's Golden State with another.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Williams against Curry. Williams kicks to Fry. Misses the three. And here are the Warriors now. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson up top. Over to the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of it.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Clay.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present Stephen Curry. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the...
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. Just getting started on it.